over there doing a whole bunch of recruiting stuff, about to have these YouTube streets on fire with all these great athletes coming up there, whether they come to Alabama or not. Going to always give you the deep dive on these kids and let you know everything about them, and you get to know a lot about them. Y'all show your love to our brother and friend, Jonathan Lewis.
Appreciate the invite as always, Brinsky. Obviously, Coach Sean, good to get on here and talk football with you. And then, of course, Jay, who I think the first time we got on together, it seems like 5 years ago. Man, it was like a long time ago. But yeah, it's nice getting on here and talking some football with you, brother.
Absolutely, man. Once again, man, you know, I'm excited about it. Another good time.
Oh, yeah, man. And it's always going to be a good time, especially when this guy comes up here, man. This guy is such... Man, you know how long ago this man, like he just recently came up here just because I ain't shout him out on the post. And that was just because he ain't just come up here. He was mad at me about that, and I understand. This man go all the way back when the show was called Podcast. When I was just doing a regular recording, my dog was there for me, showing love. Y'all already know. I don't even want to do an intro like how I did these brothers, because I wanted to be funny, because I like to call him superstar, and he don't like to give himself no flower. So we're going to introduce a superstar another way. That's how the man just step out the car.
I want him arrested.
Step out the car with it, man.
Arrest this man.
Look, it'd been great. We could put Jay Faze on it. We had Jay Faze put on it.
I wish I could have seen how he just dipped down and y'all
arrest this man. Arrest this man. Put him in jail.
Jay Smith. What's going on, brother?
Man, I appreciate the love as usual. Man. Hey, man, I'm just trying to be like y'all, man. I'm just trying to be out here with the people, hanging out, having a good time. But no, once again, appreciate the love always, man. Just trying to do my part in these streets, man.
Oh, man.
Another good time. Here we go.
You're doing more than that, man. Hey, man, the world gonna know about you, and I'm just happy
we gonna get there.
I know you, brother, man. So
we gonna get there. We gonna get there. I promise.
Oh yeah, man. So make sure you guys, like I said, make sure you guys hit that like and subscribe button, and make sure y'all share the channels. And I'm gonna make sure I have these guys. I think everybody's link is in the description, but I'm gonna post it throughout the show so you guys can easily subscribe to these guys' channel. But I'm just gonna shout out some of you guys up in here. Paul T, of course, my brother, he loved it. I told you, man. I was waiting on him to come up here so I can do that. Mimi, what's going on?
Mimi.
Larry Large, what's going on? Which he says 71. Don't rock. He knows something. That brother knows something. Chapman family, what's going on? Tough as nails, what's going on? Jake S, what's going on in the building representing them Sooners? I like, hey, man, they coming up in here. Come on in here. Matthias Thumb, what's going on? Latoya up in here. I know y'all about to come with it. Coach Carl, what's going on? Make sure you guys support these channels. Support these good people. These are some good people, good people. And my guy posting the socials and all that. Shout out to Jay. But we just got to bring up one more brother before we And okay, my wife, Sarah. The Dr. Sharp, Miss Sarah, and said, "Be sharp." Your daughter just said, "Roll Tide." See, that's what happened when you raise them right. That's what happened when you raise them right. But I just got to bring one more person up here, man. Y'all already know the OG of the bunch, man. Divine 9 member. Y'all already know Jackson State's own running the SWAC. Who SWAC? It ain't Alabama State, but y'all already know.
Most definitely.
It's our good friend and brother, Coach Jack. What's going on, man?
Hey, what's up, fellas?
What up, Coach?
Hey, man, what's happening?
What's going on?
Hey, glad to be back, man. You know, glad to be back and honored, man. It's always an honor to be in the presence of greatness.
Oh yeah, man. It's just good to have you up here with the brothers. And I'm just glad you blessed us with your presence. But we ain't about to waste no more time. We about to jump right on in it. And Jay, I'm coming to you first.
Oh boy.
Alabama versus Oklahoma, a week that we all been waiting for a long time. I remember this time last year. I remember when we was on Ty's channel, and I can just hear Jay, and I can hear Jason. Oh, Alabama just about to come on in here and just roll all over.
I do.
And some fell for it, Brinsky. Tell them some fell for it.
Look, man. To be fair, all I said was I was hoping that both teams had a good time. That was it. That's all I said.
Yeah, and some unfair. And if y'all go back and watch that, watch how a lot of us said bull jive. We ain't falling for that. I seen that defense, and they came out there and put B2A on us all night long. Jay,
I was impressed with the fight from Oklahoma in that one. It was one of those where the big question was like what type of men these guys were. Like we needed to see. The season wasn't going right, just injuries kicking our tail. And they walked in the game and said, look, we need to compete. So we're going to figure this out. And they did it. I was like, oh, well, I guess Brent Venables did build some sort of a culture. Right? There's a remnants of something here. And it made me feel good to see that they, like I said, they was able to compete. Like I just wanted them to keep the game close. And now this year, it's even more fun. This is playoff implications for Oklahoma. This is SEC championship implications for Bama. The good thing for you all is, truth be told, if y'all just go ahead and just give us this win, you still going to the SEC championship and you're going to the playoffs. We got to worry about it. Why don't y'all just say we ain't going to play, hand it over, and then just go to the SEC championship? We'll make sure you get there because we're going to knock off the other two that's going to help everybody else. That's all that matters. But no, I love seeing us at 7-2, you guys at 8-1. This is going to be a very fun, especially because everybody's basically healthy for the most part, enough. It's going to be a fun battle to see, especially now Ryan Grubb's here, to see him versus BV and kind of see how all this stuff goes. I am very excited about this game.
Yeah, man. What's your expectations and everything that you expect to see from your team and Alabama and all that?
So, I've been talking about it all week, and as I keep looking at everything, looking at the metrics, looking at all the details on it, I've kind of started tossing a little bit of that away, mainly because when I'm watching this team truly reminds me of the Washington team in 2023 that went to the Natty. It looks just like them. The run game is okay. Like it's not this. The run game isn't to Bama's standard, but it's similar to the way Washington would have a run game in a very tough defensive conference. But you've got a quarterback in Ty Simpson who reminds me of the way that Michael Penix was playing there at Washington, where he was just so dang accurate it didn't matter. He was getting the ball to dudes in space. He stands tall in the pocket with no reserve. The offensive line is very, very solid. It's doing its job. So it's one of those where I expect Ty Simpson to have another solid game. Now, he's not going to go out there and the tempo isn't going to be run similar to the way like a Tennessee or a Ole Miss is. He ain't going to throw the ball 60 times and just keep airing it out crazy. He's going to be smart, methodical, very smart with the ball, if anything. That's the thing I appreciate about watching the film on him. So I went back and watched that Georgia game because that was the one I'm like, all right, I can see this being like that because I think that Oklahoma's defense is up to par with the way Georgia plays defense, especially with the way our front seven plays. We're going to try to keep pressure on that man at all times. The more pressure we put on Ty Simpson, the better it is for us. Like I saw the four of his fumbles that he has basically hitting the pocket, right? Blindside, sacks, ball flies, boom. That's kind of what I think Oklahoma's focal point is going to be because we know BV is going to dial up pressure, but we're still one of those teams that we get pressure with just 4. So we're going to be pushing. Now, it does appear our Mason Thomas, our top edge, probably won't play in this game. He injured his quad when he ran back that fumble for a touchdown against Tennessee. So, but one of the other young pups who's graded real high. Taylor Wine's going to be out there. He had 7 pressures against Tennessee, and he has 3.5 sacks this season. He's been doing well. You'll see Marvin Jones Jr., the former 5-star, played at Florida State and Georgia. He's starting to finally get back into what we expect from a 5-star. And then you got a couple of young guys. Y'all probably remember Danny Okoye. Saban wanted his butt bad as a recruit. And he's starting to look like the high 4-star prospect he was as a redshirt freshman. And then outside of that, it's probably going to be them and then our former 5-star PG Adebaware. So we've got some guys. We don't have our Masons production, but we've got dudes that's going to cause problems. So it's going to be interesting to see that. Interior is going to be fun. I think the biggest thing for me is I'm curious to see what the run game looks like for Bama this year. It's been a struggle, but the run game in this one, because there's got to be some sort of establishment of it. At least get some yards just to make sure BV has remained honest the entire game. Wide receivers, you get them in space, they're going to be great. The screen's going to be ridiculous. Please don't do a Caden Proctor screen. I would appreciate y'all not injuring one of our players with that, because that ginormous human being catching a pass in the flats is terrifying. But I think our dude Kendall Daniels may, the as they call him Michael Myers right now, he may actually enjoy trying to see if he can tackle the big boy. He doesn't run away from a challenge. So with that, that's kind of my thoughts on the OD matchup or whatnot. I kind of want to get y'all's thoughts on how you feel about your offense on top of what are you thinking about this Oklahoma defense coming into this matchup?
Sure, any one of y'all can answer that.
All right, well, I guess I'll start. So I'll be honest with you. I think you might as well throw all the metrics and stats out the window when it comes to this game. I think this is going to be an emotional game, I think, on both fronts. Oklahoma's coming into a must-win to keep playoff intentions alive. You know what I mean? Alabama feels like they got to get back games. They didn't just get beat last year, you know what I mean, against Oklahoma. They got ran down the field, plain and simple. So I think it's going to be a very, very high and a very emotional a game on both sides from that standpoint. So this is typically there's a couple games a year where I go, okay, you would expect it to be this way, a shootout or a grind or whatever, and it usually ends up completely being the opposite. And I think this may be one of those games. I think the obvious things to state would be you would expect Ty Simpson to probably put around 225, 250 yards. I expect him to have at least, my opinion, 1 interception in this game because of the pressure. Because of the pressure. The pressure is going to – we know BV is one of the best at dialing up pressure. And Ty Simpson is great at making checks. But from this week in practice and reports have all said that it's – a lot of these checks aren't being missed because of Ty. It's because the O-line is not effectively now communicating. We're figuring this out now. So to me, that's a huge red flag. That's not something as an Alabama fan I want to hear, that our O-line is struggling with these checks. And we're about to face that front seven against Oklahoma. And we know Oklahoma is going to give Alabama one-on-one chances with Ryan Williams, with Jeremy Bernard, with Isaiah Horton. Those chances are going to be there with Lottie Brooks. It's just how effective can Ty Simpson be and accurate past that 25 to 30 yard mark. Last week or 2 weeks ago, it wasn't so accurate. Actually, even last week, it wasn't so accurate. So can he improve on that? And then obviously you look at our Mason Thomas being out of this game. There's a high probability of that. Obviously you don't want to lose your top dog, one of the top dogs on defense. Let's just put it what it is. But BV is going to know how to dial up pressure. So even without our Mason Thomas, as big of a loss it is, he's still going to get pressure on Ty at the end of the day. And I really think if you want to microcosm this game down, in my opinion, it's Alabama's offensive line against OU's front seven. Because at the end of the day, we're going to need to score points against Oklahoma. So I think Materi's getting better week after week after week. I don't know how, Xavier Robinson, the running back for you guys, is doing. He's looking like he's getting a little bit better, doing his thing a little bit. I'll be honest with you, I don't trust our run defense. So from that standpoint, there's just so many question marks coming into this game I just don't feel comfortable about as an Alabama fan. And I think that this is just one of those games where you might as well just throw all the stat sheets out and go, well, I think the first quarter is going to be a show for everybody to see. I think there's going to be more offense in this game than what most people are expecting. And if you're an Alabama fan, me personally, it's hard for me to go, this is the game we're getting our run game back on. I'm sorry, but that's a real hard ask if you're asking me to say, oh, yeah, this is the game where we have 150 yards rushing. Probably not. So, Ty, I feel for you, brother, but we're going to need you to come through in this game more than probably ever. And Kane Womack, please, no cover zero on the back end, please. So that's all I'm asking.
I love that. It's so true.
I'm about to say, Coach Al.
Yeah. It's a character game, the way I look at it.
Yeah.
You know, this is all about character, and we had, I would say this in the SEC, the home field advantage is real. It does count for something. So that's one of those intangible kind of things. I like the matchup. I was really shocked with the spread when it came out initially at about 7.5. I thought that was too high, frankly. That kind of thing. So, you know, we could talk X's and O's, but I think it's critical for Alabama's defense to win first down. You got to get mature in Darden's situation where he has to manage the game from the air. You know,
it's fair.
You need to get him in 2nd and long, 3rd and long. You can't have him in 3rd and short. You know, I mean, you got to make that guy operate out of the pocket, because sometimes when he gets a little pressure in the pocket, his technique breaks down. His footwork gets real. His feet are disconnected from where he's trying to throw the football. He has great arm talent, but it's those little things that you can constantly keep him in those situations and play zone behind it. You can't play man against that guy. When he sees it, he breaks the pocket and he puts you in 3rd down situations and keep moving the chains with his feet. You can't allow him to get into his bag of tricks like that. He gets confident, the team feeds off of that, and OU gets rolling. So it's those little bitty things. We need to stay what we've been doing all year, not turn the ball over and turning other teams over. So if we stay to who we are and we stay to character, you know, I give us the edge. We're home. OU going to have to come in and Brian Denny and take it. If we're not going to come in there and give it to you, Jay. As you requested, hey, you know, I tell the guys all the time, I'm not a nice guy. Okay, I'm fair, but I'm not a nice guy. Okay, so
fair. So, and I appreciate that. That's the thing for me is I mean, you're right, because you're not going to give it up. You're going to fight like at all times, which is that's the value in Alabama. It's, you know, these players are always going to bust their tail and work their butts off. That's been just the culture of the university, you know. And Saban did a great job of building that when he came there, and DeBoer's done a great job of continuing it. Like, you can tell these players play for him. They care. To me, like, I even talked about it, like, about last season and how the big thing to DeBoer and the struggle I felt like he had is he was trying to put a square peg in a round hole. Like, that's tough when you have a guy whose biggest strength is his ability to leverage his running ability. So you gotta use design runs, but he's not really a surgeon in the throwing game. That's just not his game. He's not one that just like that. He is more of a I'm a launch it. It's just the accuracy isn't what you're going to get out of a Ty Simpson. Now, you know, Ty's been there 4 years, and I think Ryan Grubb helps to complement the way DeBoer and Grubb complement each other well. Feels like they mesh well. I just don't understand how the run game can get established. I really do not get it. It is the weirdest, the damnedest thing of just Kalen DeBoer and Ryan Grubb. I mean, you can go see when he was with the Seahawks, and you can see how it was at Washington. It was just weird. I don't get it.
Well, we kind of talked about that a little bit, and I'm kind of old school, Jay. Mm-hmm. You're good at what you work at. I mean, football is all about reps.
I like Coach Girl.
You're right. It is a rep game.
For me, man, you know, this is taking complete crimson glasses off. You know, I hear my brother Coach Carl, and I'm hoping Coach Carl is correct. Let's make that clear. I am actually praying that you're right, Coach Carl. But if I'm being completely honest, I don't think we're going to be able to run the ball on this team at all. I mean, why would I believe that? We couldn't run the ball against significantly less competition. What the hell am I going to believe we're going to be able to run against these dudes for right now in a week? I don't think we're going to be able to run the ball. We ain't ran the ball all season. We didn't run the ball against one of the worst defenses in the conference. You know,
Yeah.
I don't think we're gonna be able to run the ball. I watched that film back, and I wasn't all 22, so I could only see what I could see. But when I watched that film back on my side, as far as watching Alabama's offense, you know what I saw? Missed assignments and alignments. Promise you, I saw missed assignments and alignments. I saw guards getting whipped by 3 techs constantly. You know what I mean? Guards slow. I saw us not prioritizing double teams. These weird releases to where the dude trying to release up to the linebacker and can't get there. Then we diving at his feet, and the linebacker just mushing us. I seen guys not putting the body on the mic, diving at the man's feet. I don't know why we diving. Did we just realize we couldn't get there, or is he really just that fast? I just don't know. On the offensive line, man, we losing front side ISO really bad. When they front side ISO, they getting their asses whipped. When they try to front side combo, they still getting whipped, right? And it's like these guards don't understand that allowing penetration, turning the man on your side of the line of scrimmage, that's not winning, bro. That's not winning, right? Just because you turn him and y'all fall together, that's not winning. Moving the man off of his spot on that side of the line of scrimmage is winning, right? So, no, I don't think we're going to be able to run the ball on this team. I have significantly, listen, for me, the truth is in the details, right? We have not been able to run the ball against significantly, not less competition, significantly less competition. I don't think we're going to find no run game all of a sudden, man. And the bottom line is when you look at what we did, there were times duo was working, believe it or not. These guys would run duo, combo on these guys, and the holes and creases were there. But Jan would hesitate. He would get the football, and it's like his feet would stop in the mud. I seen this right after the game. I talked about this, right? These guys would duo, and he would just stop and try to. I don't know what that is. You know, you need a commitment to run the football, man. It's kind of like what Coach Al said. If you're gonna go out here and not be committed to run the football, you just run it when it's convenient. That's not running the football, man. To me, it's on all parties. It's on the players as far as the running backs have got to be better at pressing the line of scrimmage. These running backs have not been great in pressing the line of scrimmage. They haven't. It's got to be on the coaches to have some sort of commitment to running the football, right? And we got to scheme up better plays as far as to put our tight ends in better blocking schemes, right? These guys are getting killed. These tight ends are getting mushed, like they're getting whipped at the point of attack. They got to be better, man. At the end of the day, our end was saying, you got to give Ty some help, brother. This is a game where you got to give Ty Simpson some help. It's too much on Ty, man, right now. It's like we sink or swim with every single last throw. It is too much on one quarterback, and I keep saying, when you run into better competition, it's going to catch up with you. You know what I mean? So on defense, you got to stop Mateer's legs. You got to stop Mateer's legs. It starts and ends to me with Mateer's legs. I think we're going to be fine against the run. I think it's just on 3rd and long, on 3rd and short. Mateer is a dangerous quarterback. For Oklahoma, I think these guys are going to try to scheme up Ty. They're going to try to pressure Ty. They have to. That's how you look at the last 2 weeks. These weren't great teams. They just got pressure on Ty. It discombobulated the offense. Next thing you know, our ass is in a fight. So that's the key. And this guy's had a week off. Please believe they're coming for Ty. But no, as far as running game, I don't think we're going to be able to run the football. Why would I think that? I mean, I that's just me not being a fan. You don't find your running game against a team like Oklahoma. I just don't believe that. You know, and all details point to that for me. So Ty's got to have some help, man. Ty's got to have some help. Try your best, stay out of 3rd and long. I think if these guys, you know, run cover 3 and try to close the middle of the field, I think there will be plays that'll be made for us. I don't think they'll obviously stay in that defense, but I think BV will try to do some different things to confuse Ty, to try to put some pressure on our receivers to get off press. The one thing I will say quickly, our offense will have opportunities in the pass game with down and distance, so especially on 3rd down, with sometimes what Oklahoma do on 3rd down. We will have an opportunity to throw the ball downfield. So we'll see what happens.
Kind of similar in that I saw somebody make the comment about Lee out there at corner being a true freshman that gonna get picked on. I mean, heck, we got a true freshman, Cortland Guillory. He's gonna get picked on. We're no fools. We understand that. That's exactly what Auburn did when they had Cam Coleman. They kept doing stop and goes and just, you know, launch that thing as much as possible. Just get rid of it in hopes to just, and they had 3 plays that were successful and they had a couple of PIs to go with it. So you had about 5-6 successful plays out of it. I can totally see that being the push, but you're right. And I think that the only thing that has bothered me from some of the commentary I've heard out there is that I've been hearing some people actually say, I think this is the game that Bama should be able to find their run game. It's like, are we really going to discount what Oklahoma has done against the run this entire season against everybody they played? Teams with really good running backs. We've only given up 100 yards one time this season to a back, and that was Justice Hayes because he had a 75-yard run for a touchdown. Besides that, it's similar to the way Bama's run defense has been. We'll give up one big play, but then we lock in on everything else. We're forcing you to go ahead and punt and get rid of that ball. It's 1 yard, 2 yard, maybe 3 yards. And then you end up in a 3rd and long or maybe a 3rd and 4 and 5. And you think you're going to get it and you only get 2 instead of getting the 4 or the 5. That has been the recipe we've seen for a bit. And so it cracks me up that people think that is a possibility. If there's one thing this defense takes pride in is the run defense. They take pride in the muscling part of the game, and I appreciate the fact that they go in with that kind of fight. I do expect, like I said, Ty Simpson to throw some darts. Like, I'm not going to pretend like we're going to be able to just completely shut him down. We won't. We can make this game a fight similar to the Georgia game, similar to the Vanderbilt game. I told a few people I will not look at that Florida State game as a possible game plan for this one. It won't be. Even though Castellanos figured it out with his running and passing the way they did it, not going to think that. That's too far away. This team is prepared enough for that. I would rather look at Vanderbilt with Pavia. The question is, how do you prevent yourself from turning the ball over? Because that's something y'all are really good at doing. Y'all force turnovers. Guess what we're good at doing? Turning the ball over. And we'll get that bad boy up to you. Here you go. Right there on silver platter, especially in red zone situations. That's what costs you. And for us, it's going to be not doing that. Now, we can force a turnover here to there, force Ty's eyes to go places he thinks is good, and then we're able to make him see a ghost and then boom, go take advantage of it. That is what we're hoping for, but it's going to be the schemes that, to me, can't be leveraged in this game that people think can be used against either one of us is we can't use the Florida State game as a way to win. Y'all can't use the Ole Miss game as a way to win. Exactly. Hell, you probably can't even use the Texas game as a way to win. We had Texas with 3 points at the half. We should have been up 17-3. That's because our offense was inept because Mateer came back too early, in my personal opinion. But he's from Texas. He wanted to play in that game. Anybody from there that comes to Oklahoma, it's like any of y'all players saying that, I'm playing in this Iron Bowl. I don't care what you say. I came to this school for a reason. I'm playing in that game. Figure it out. Cool, whatever. Probably shouldn't have. But, hindsight's 50-50, as Cam Newton would say. So we're going to go ahead and talk about how what you want to do here is, but I don't think those two games are good ways to measure how you can be successful. Because Lane was a genius. He did the opposite of what his game plan is. If the weather's good, that doesn't work. Weather's going to be good there. It's going to be beautiful. I can't wait to get there. I fly in tomorrow afternoon.
Oh, you come to the game?
Excited. Oh, yeah, I'm going to be there.
What's up, man?
Yeah. Yes, sir. I've been to Bryant-Denny before, so I'm excited about my second visit. I'm glad. I'm sad I didn't get to get there for a night game. It's a conspiracy by the SEC to disrespect us like this. They couldn't give us another night game. They said that because Oklahoma's in town, they don't get to have back-to-back night games. So they're going to punish y'all as Alabama fans. They're going to take away y'all's ability to have a night game on homecoming.
Yeah, I know.
Disrespectful, man. Before everybody go ahead, we had 2 more people to join us up on the show, man. It's a pack house.
It's gonna be a big pack house. 2 more
people. Oh yeah, man. Y'all already know, man. They both about to bring the ruckus. And one of them, Jay, got some help, man. He got some help, man. Our fellow Oklahoma fan. He's about to talk some mess to some Texas fan. He may even come in here with some sense and say Alabama going to win. I don't know what he's going to say, but y'all already know our good friend and brother, Jason Watkins. What's going on, bro?
Hall of Fame.
Jay Watt.
How we doing?
Man, we good, man. And of course, man, my dog, y'all already know, man, the David Ruffin of all podcasting, ladies and gentlemen. His team got an off week this week, man. So he's gonna be up here talking about other people's teams. Like I said, the David Ruffin of all podcasting, the famous gold might heard around the world, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all already know Tuskegee. Own. Shout out to Tuskegee University, greatest university ever. Y'all know my brother, my friend from SE season, Tez. What's going on, man?
Tez, what up?
Cold name.
And also, I think you ain't on mute. Yeah, you are on mute.
My bad. Sorry.
And also, brother, happy anniversary to you. Happy 20 years to you and your wife, brother. Happy 20 years. Strong years to you and your wife.
So it's an interesting story. Like my anniversary is actually August 27th.
Oh.
Well, that just got weird really quick.
So why did
look, Briscoe said, "Oh,
my wife posted that from her drafts."
Oh,
and then like everybody thought it was our anniversary.
Oh no, it was your birthday. That's what it was.
My birthday.
Happy belated. I'm about to say, Jesus Christ. That's what I'm messing up at. Happy belated.
Everybody
I
messed
told you
it up.
happy birthday yesterday. It
was funny.
Happy belated, man. You're 21 again.
Happy belated,
man. I wish. I wish.
But man,
it's just a number, Tess. It's just a number, man. You know, I have no idea how old I am. Really, true.
Facts, bro.
Hey, how you feel, man?
I had just finished Jason and me and Jay and all the fellas, and we was all talking, and I basically said in a nutshell, Alabama's got to fix if they're gonna run that type of, if they're gonna do that ISO and comboing, they got to fix that. They got to fix that, bro. They got to fix that. You can't allow, just because you throw your man on the ground on our side of the line of scrimmage, that's not winning. That's not winning an offensive line battle. If you're gonna run front side combo and ISO, and you got to win those battles. You got to come downhill and erase your man, especially with these guys. It's gonna be interesting to see what we do on defense, man. I pray, and I'm doing a hefty prayer when I say this prayer, that we don't start that dropping 8, rushing 3 with this guy, because I watched Missouri. We made Missouri's quarterback at times look like Michael Vick. And this guy is much more talented with the wheels. So I'm hoping we don't come out there dropping 8 all the time. Make this guy beat us. If you beat us with your arm, I'll take it. With our secondary, I'll take it. Play them straight up. Forget the dropping 8 and all that kind of stuff. It's just going to be interesting on our. I'm more worried about our defensive side of the ball than I am our offense. I promise you, I am.
Yeah.
Hey, Coach Sean, Danny Lewis is out.
Yeah,
he's
really? Out. Yeah, he's not playing this game.
He's out.
Has it been? It's official. He's officially out on the availability report.
So I'll bring it up. I'll bring it up.
Like Coach Al said.
I was just about to say they dropped a new one.
Not 7:10. 7:10 Central Time is when the new one drops. So whatever's on there now is yesterday's, but tonight's is in about 20 minutes.
Better put 84 on Michael Carroll.
That's no. The guy that I wanted to put 84 on was not Michael Carroll. Jackson Lloyd. I misstated because Michael Williams years ago, Nick Saban would take Michael Williams, who was the tackle, and he put a 80 number on the guy playing in the NFL as a tight end, as a blocking tight end.
Kendrick Randolph too. Kendrick Randolph.
We did something similar,
And some teams they'll even try to in a 6 lineman when they really want to, balance the offense out. So now what happens is you take a guy like Jackson Lloyd, who's been getting a lot of good reps, I understand, and put him at tight end and bookend him with forming. Okay, that actually helps him out a lot. Okay, and also it creates another gap that you can run. Yeah, because now it just changes everything up. So now it also gives you better pass pro, because he already knows the checks. So for me, that's if I'm an offensive coordinator and I know I'm struggling to run the football, I'm going to bring another back in, somebody new, a fresh face. And I'm going to bring one of my offensive linemen who's not getting a lot of reps at a tackle, a guy with good feet, and I'm going to spot playing when I need to get 4 yards, when I need to move the line of scrimmage, when I need to change it up a little bit. I will do that because nobody's seen that. And I think a lot of times, Coach Sean, what you're saying, because our inability to run the football and that we can't do this and that, I have a question. Have we peaked? If we have, that's problematic.
Very problematic.
I would just put that out there.
Let me say this real quick for anybody hop in. At this point, running back is different. Running back is one of those positions to where you can put another guy in late in the season. It's not like offensive tackle, or it's not like quarterback, or it's like center. Running back, the skill position translates, right? My thing is, whoever you put in, man, leave him in the game for a while. Let him get his carry. Let him get the flow of the game. Running back is a position where you cannot take 2 carries and put him out. 1 more carry and pull him out. 2 more, you got to put him in and let him feel the flow of the game, man. And I hope they get some more guys involved. Put AK Deer out there, man. AK Deer, I know Kevin Riley's a smaller back. I get it, but at least Kevin Riley is a jump cut guy. He's not going to try to bounce everything to the outside. He's going to get up in there. He's going to get up in there. And that's what we need, somebody that understands and has the vision to understand when these guys duo, especially, and the crease is there, brother, you give your offensive line time enough to get their bodies on the defensive line. Get up in there, man. You can't waste time back there juking and jaking and shucking and jiving and hesitating. So, this is a defense that's going to command respect, man. So you gotta have a running back, huh?
It's put the earbuds in his head and play the wobble. They get in.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, man. Right. When I watched that film, bro, I played that position. It's so frustrating, bro. It's so frustrating, and I love all of our backs, but it is so frustrating to watch our offensive line struggle. But then they block. This series they block well. Crease is there. We want to hesitate and then pop outside, and then it's just I just don't understand that. I do not understand that.
Jason, what's going on, man? I know you want to talk about your Sooners, man. Go
hey.
right ahead.
Hey, man, we're coming to y'all's house, man. I don't know what you're talking about, We're just happy to be on the field with y'all again,
Here we go. No, don't
start that. Don't start that.
I said, no, we ain't going for it.
Y'all ain't go for it last year. What are you talking about?
No, we just happy to be on the field with Oklahoma. We just happy to be.
No, don't you dare. Don't you put that mess. Don't you put that evil on me, Ricky Bobby.
Hey, Jay. We that's just little old Alabama. What Dabo say?
Little old Alabama.
What is it? What Dabo be saying, man? We the rest of y'all or whatever he be saying, man. We just happy.
You are not gonna put that evil on me,
I've been hearing from all you folks how it's belt to ass for a year now. How it's belt to ass. That's all I've been hearing. So we're just here. We just coming in. Hopefully we can get our running game going.
Hopefully,
and there it is. There it is, No, I'm happy to be here, man. Thanks for having me on again. Look, I think it's going to be another big time game. I think that what you've seen from Alabama on the defensive side of the ball, I know you guys are talking a lot about what you're not doing with the run game and stuff like that. Somehow you guys have only lost 1 game without a run game. So, cry me a river. All right, cry me a river. So, I think that Ty Simpson with 21 touchdowns, 1 interception on the season, he's making the most of every possession that they get, and you're turning people over a lot in that secondary. So with the way that Oklahoma's turning it over at times this year, it could be a long night. So we're just what you have to see, I think, and I think this is something that Jay probably backed me up on this. You need to see this running back tandem of Xavier Robinson and Torrey Blaylock probably get somewhere in the neighborhood of 30 touches. If you don't do that, and because you're going to get 10 to 15 from a tier either way, that's just how it's going to be. That's how they're at their best, as if he's doing that. But the magic number, I think, is going to be 40. I mean, shout out to our guy from No Faking Sports. I mean, he hit that number. And he's got it right, man. It's they're undefeated when they have 40 rushing attempts. And actually, the last I think it's 5 games that Bama has had a team rush 40 attempts. They've lost all 5 of them. And that's under DeBoer. So, I think that's the major number. We want to see that. I think we could throw the ball too as well, but you need to set it up with the run. And I think, thankfully, this offensive line has been getting better and better since they got younger. It feels like they're just better younger. So hopefully they stick with that. Xavier Robinson, go for another 100-yard day. You'll have a pretty good opportunity.
Tez, I think you're the only one that can speak unbiasedly of all of us, man. We got Oklahoma guys, we got Bama guys, and you an Auburn guy, man. So tell
does
us
that
what you
make
think
you
about this game.
unbiased then? I mean,
I mean, man, I think it's like these teams are almost mirror images of each other in terms of like front seven is pretty good. Alabama's a little bit weaker against the run, but passing is tough sledding against either of these defenses. On offense, neither one of them really run the football, so both teams are very quarterback dependent in a different way. You know, Ty's more drop back pass, and you get material out and running. For me, I'm looking at Oklahoma. If can Oklahoma generate some type of running game in this football game is going to be the key stat, because that's the only place I see a weakness in Alabama in terms of an advantage that they would have. The only thing about it is they hadn't been very intentional about running the football with the running backs. So that's what I'm looking at. In terms of Alabama on offense, you got Ty Simpson playing the best football in the country, right? It took from the quarterback position. I mean, I know y'all try to be humble about it because y'all don't want to put that Heisman tag on him, but if he go out and perform in this Oklahoma game right here, you might as well go ahead and book him a ticket to New York. So
yeah, this is the opportunity. Yeah, this is the moment. If you don't have it, you're gonna have it.
Yeah, so like this is a game that's gonna be a lot on him. Can they protect him? Our Mason Thomas is out, so but I mean, come on, like they probably the second string. They probably got pass. Y'all can tell me, Jay and Jason. I'm sure y'all got pass rushers that's just been waiting for opportunity to go to Brian Denny and come off the ball on 3rd and 8. So, I don't think it's gonna be. I mean, it's gonna be a significant drop off because he's worth he touches the quarterback at least 2 times a quarter, right? You know what I mean? Whether he's sacking them or just affecting the play. So, like to say that you're not gonna miss that kid is not true at all.
I agree with you there. Kind of want to add a little context to that though. So, we lost him against Tennessee, and that was, he was gone after that, basically that first possession of him running the second possession when he ran that fumble back for a touchdown. Taylor Wine, basically his quote unquote replacement, 7 pressures in that game. That dude's a beast. He's 6'4", 6'5", very underrated. Yeah. What's funny too is he was a late eval. We had lost Colton Vasek. He flipped from Oklahoma to Texas because his dad was a Texas player. He's a Texas legacy. So it was kind of like, dude, what are you even doing? Why are you going against dad's wishes anyway? But he liked Miguel Chavis, so I understood why. So that flip happened. We're in Tennessee evaluating some dudes, and we see him and think Chavis and him like, okay, who is this kid? Come to find out he's from Norman, but he's been raised in Tennessee. So he's from Oklahoma, raised there. And they offered him, and he basically said, shoot, the minute they offered, I wanted to commit. I didn't need to go do a visit. I'm good. I want to go play. And so when I was at SEC Media Days, talking to R. Mason Thomas there, I'm like, all right, so who's someone in the room that we need to keep our eyes open for? And he was like, oh, the one that's going to break out? Taylor Wine. He going to be that dude. Just mark my words. He going to be that dude. I'm like, okay. I mean, he was a 3-star. Somebody, I think On 3 had him as a 4. I'm like, okay, well, we'll see. He sounds solid. Oh, he has shut everybody up. He has shut up all the Sooner fans that were talking about the 3-star U stuff. They were just like,
in the Tennessee game, right? He wrecked shop when he got
7 pressures in that game against Tennessee. He was the leading sack person up until we got to I think the Texas game. He's been everywhere. And you're like, he got 3.5 sacks so far this year, but he's one of our top pressure guys. And you're like, where did this come from? Did not think this was going to be that. He's the one that, to me, I'd say Bama's going to have to keep their eyes out for. Because they move him around. He'll go from the left side to the right side. He'll stand up. He'll go into 3 with a hand in the dirt. He shifts so much. He's the one that's going to probably be the one to keep an eye on if we want to say that we get at least 90% of R. Mason Thomas's production, because it was really him that did it all in Tennessee.
Mm.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna say
and
this.
so
Yeah,
go ahead. Brent.
Oh no, I'm gonna let you go next, John. I just want to say this real quick, man. Them stars don't mean nothing once you step on campus.
No.
You're like it's just something good to talk about. Yeah, we got these guys in the locker room, but we seen it time and time again. Them 3 stars, be hungry, man. Them
Chips
3
on the shoulder,
Yeah,
Yeah.
that guy.
slighted.
That guy is
London Simmons.
he's athletic, he's twitchy, and he has he really converts well in terms of his speed to power. I watched him chase Aguilar down from behind. I watched that, and I'm saying, who is this guy? Okay,
Yeah.
and he just kept flashing, man. I'm going, he's a problem. I like him a lot as a player. I personally, I like him a lot as a player.
Yeah.
So a guy like that, I'm gonna run right at him. I'm gonna take his asset away from him. I'm not gonna let you chase me down. I'm not gonna let you do the DT stunts, and here you come, wrapping around. You coming right up the middle. You get a quarterback. No, I'm not. I'm coming right at him. Yeah, that's the way you go there. Yeah, but I love him as a player, man. He's absolutely. I take him in a heartbeat.
My good sis, Latoya has been a member for 4 months. Always a loyal person, man. Shout out to her, man. I just want to give a special shout out to Toya. Always just showing all of us love and always giving us that respect, man. Always holding it down in the chat and keeping a lot of y'all under control. So definitely,
I love it.
shout out to Toya, man. Definitely. I appreciate you is not enough. So definitely expect something soon. But he said, she said, I'm tired of hearing about Oklahoma defense like we don't have a defense. Our defense will show up and show out because they are tired of hearing it too. Roll mother effing tide.
And that rolls into my next thing I wanted to talk about. And it's not that in that specific manner, but I wanted to ask Coach Sean and you guys, I think this is the time where everybody's been hyping up game by game. Yanze Pierre has been improving game by game. I think this is the time for him to step out and go, I am that dude against Oklahoma and provide that coming off the edge. What's you guys' take on that?
I need for Yanze to do that on first down, not third and long, not third and short, third and long. I need him to be a pass rusher, not a situational pass rusher. I need for him to play better in the run game and set the edge, not get patty whacked when they're running his way. He's great at 3rd and 12. Great, man. I need you to be that guy, that Will Anderson was on down in, down out, not just on 3rd and long, on downs like that, just for me.
Well, you got to talk about Oklahoma's kicker. We can't leave him out.
Oh yeah, the shorty shorts.
Yeah.
That
MF can kick, man. I don't care what he got on.
55 yards.
Our lack thereof. Yeah.
55 yards and then that's 3 points on the board.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, you can game plan around that. The way your defense is playing, you don't see Bama putting up 35 points against Oklahoma, right? So every possession is important.
Every possession.
So not to mention field position. Okay, when we snap the ball, I'm looking at the laces facing the kicker. Come on, man. We've been having some problems like that, and like Coach Sean said, the truth is in the details.
It's facts.
Yeah. In a game like this, when dare I say what we've been having in this conversation, that offensively we're peaking because we can't execute a diverse offense. People got a lot of film on us now. Okay,
yes, sir.
And so that means that you take Venables with 2 weeks, a guy that's very sophisticated and players that understand the system. They're not thinking, they're executing. The defense travels, so that levels the playing field for them and Brian Denny, I think. Flip to that, our defense is playing really fast right now.
Yeah,
they're playing with a lot of confidence right now, and they remember last year. So that's what's make this game very intriguing. I think Bama has to get more possessions than Oklahoma. Okay, we have to get more possessions than Oklahoma to have a chance, because if we match them possession for possession, the edge in the kicking game goes to them. In a close game like this, it's that third phase of the game. It always rears its head, man. So I love the intrigue about this game. I'll still say it again. It's a character game for both teams. So I like the matchup, frankly.
I feel
I
like
like our young players, man. I like our young players. Quick, I'll be brief. I like our young players. Our young players are stepping up. Noah Carter stepping up.
Noah stepping up.
Like Coach John just said, Yanze is playing better, more consistent, getting better and getting consistent. And number 90,
London Simmons.
London Simmons,
Yeah,
he is becoming our best interior pass rusher. That's a whole fact. That kid can play. Yeah, that kid, Dejon Lee. Them kids can play, man. They can play, and they're getting more and more comfortable. You can see it more and more comfortable. So I definitely love that. And really quickly, third down. We always talk about third down. Whoever has the best third down percentage in this game will win this football game.
One last thing that looking at a stat today, Ty's throwing it for about 69% in a clean pocket. He's pressured. He's about 50%. Did y'all know that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Well, I knew the numbers was around that.
Yeah, he's about 50%. Yep. When he's being pressured, okay, in the pocket. So execution drops. Okay. So you can't turn the ball over.
That's
and
facts.
that'll tell Venables, hey, I have to keep Bama in third and long.
Mm-hmm.
I got to keep them behind the chains. I got to keep them off schedule.
And when they do that, they've got to get off the field too, because there's been some time. One of the bigger problems with Oklahoma has been, and Jay will probably attest to this one too, is that you've had a lot of, the first series against Tennessee, they had them off the field. You get a holding penalty. They automatic first down. They go on down there and score. You cannot have momentum shifts like that, because that's a big momentum shift. But that's where Oklahoma's going to have to play clean to win this game. There's no two ways around it. Can't go out there and throw 3 interceptions. Can't go out there and have any kind of turnovers. That what Coach Al's talking about, them getting more possessions. Can't allow that. Can't have that happen. And when your defense puts you in a good position, whether it be from a turnover, which there's not going to probably be many of those, but if you can get a turnover, it would behoove you, because you hadn't seen a lot of that against Alabama. So if you could turn them over, it'd be huge. But when you get good field position, whatever, you got to pay it off with points, no matter what.
Yeah.
To even add to that, I guess if you really look at this and take my crimson colored glasses off for both of us, is neither one of us get penalties called for us anyway. So this is actually the perfect game, right? So ain't nobody gonna get no hold calls. Ain't nobody gonna get no help. The refs hate both of us, right? Like, we were looking back at it as far as penalties, man. Like, for Oklahoma, one of the lowest in the country. Bama's on that bottom of that barrel too. Y'all don't get nothing near advantage. So yeah, this is going to be one of those actual football games where the refs probably won't influence much.
Let me ask you guys a question.
I gotta make sure I clip that.
I want to know.
I was about to say, knock on wood.
Quickly. Jay, let me ask you and Jason a question, and I'll get all the guys if you don't mind, Brinsky. What is Jay, to start with you? What is, if you had to have a concern, any concern, because I know what mine is. And I think I speak for all the Bama fans when I say quickly, our concern is Mateer's legs on third down. We can't get off the field. What is you got? What's your concern, Jay, if you have one?
For against Bama, the concern about you all? Oh, Ty Simpson, period. That dude's gonna throw darts the entire game. Like, he's accurate. He takes his time, and if we don't get to him, if we don't get home, we in trouble.
He's the most.
So that he is going to be the center factor to me. That will be the make or break of this game for us. We just got to keep him under duress, as the stat was, when he's under pressure, 57%. We've got to keep him under duress. If we don't get home, we're screwed.
What about you, Jason?
Yeah, I would echo that. That and that receiving core of yours, because it's deep. Yeah,
it really is.
Whether it's the top 3 guys, or even Lottie Brooks he's been unbelievable too, and he hadn't gotten a touchdown yet, but the guy's speedy and he seems to get a big play about every game. And then with the way that your tight end has been working, what a safety valve he's been. But it's the fact that 21 touchdowns, 1 interception. That's the concern. The guy doesn't make mistakes, and you're gonna have to find a way to get him to make some, or at the very least, get him off the field, because If you don't turn them over and you don't, get them at least some 3 and outs, it's gonna be a long day. A long day.
About you, John? For us, what's your concern?
I'll be honest with you. My concern in this is Ty's previous 2 games struggling to throw the ball past 30 yards. And the reason why I'm saying this is because Oklahoma they're going to play one-on-one on the outside for the most part, in my opinion. I don't think they're going to literally play cover 2, nothing like that. So I think his struggle, that's a concern for me, because I think if Ryan Williams, God help him, please don't drop any big balls in this game, we're going to need everything we can get in this game. And I feel like that is kind of, because he's I think he's 2 for 18 or something like that in the past 2 games or 3 games, throwing past 30 yards. So in 3 of those, the guy was wide open. Literally, I think there went a defender within 4 yards of the guy. So that, in my opinion, he's got to stop pressing the ball so much and underthrowing both.
About you, Coach Al?
I don't really have any concerns, believe it or not. And I tell you why. This is a game our players can get up for.
Yeah.
Okay. Practice should be fire this week. Okay. And we've been in pressure situations. And to me, I'm guilty of it too. I'm still saying, prove it to me, Alabama.
Yeah.
I still don't see that I'm going to put my foot on your neck and close the game out, Alabama. I see too many close games. We're winning close games and that kind of thing. Well, that works to your advantage too, that you can have the poise to play in a close game. So, we got warts. We are who we are, right? And I don't think that's going to change, but I say you at Bryant-Denny. The intangibles are all over this game. The character issues are all over this game. Who wants it more kind of thing. The coaching staffs of both teams are excellent. These are heavyweights, man. If you're a player, this is where you want to be. You know what I mean?
Facts.
You want to be in this. You want to be. I don't know about y'all. You would like to suit up for this game.
Exactly.
On 100,000 people, man. A team like Oklahoma that's going to bring it for 60 minutes. A team like Alabama that's going to bring it for 60 minutes. So, do I have any real concerns? No, not really. I didn't expect us to be this good this year. So I think we've overachieved. But at the same token, they're showing some kind of grit. That's what you like to see in your team, man.
What you talking about?
I guess after that Florida State game, he's kind of like, this team's
I know what he's doing.
No, think about it. Think about it for a second. Okay, think about it for a second. Everybody's hyping up the O-line before the season that they were going to get the award.
Yep.
And what do we look like?
And the running backs.
We can't knock nobody 1 yard off the game. The linebackers in the beginning of the season, they weren't thumping, they weren't plugging, they weren't flying around the field. We had a new offensive coordinator, new first-year quarterback, new all of that. Everybody's hyping Alabama up only because they're looking at the 5, 4, and 5 stars on the roster. But we close to the Alabama team. We kind of knew what we had. Okay, so it was unproven. To me, I think these guys have proven to themselves that, hey, look, if we stick together, the Florida State game may have been the best thing to happen to them. Because, again, everybody tell you how good and great and wonderful you're going to be because you got this, you got that. You got bust in the mouth and you didn't respond.
That's a fact.
So now what's going to happen? Guess what? I'll say one other thing, too. Coming behind in South Carolina in that really tough environment. Ice water in your veins, doing it. Now you're at home. You don't lose in Bryant-Denny. Bama don't lose in Bryant-Denny. It's a rare event, so Oklahoma is going to have to play a clean game, like Jason was saying. So I'm loving it. Any concerns? No, I don't have any. We play our game, we win. We don't, we lose. That's simple. The margin of error for us is there. It's slim. So that's
what about you, Tay? If being a biased person, what concern do you have for either team? Well, I think you told us what your thoughts was on the outlook, right? Do you have any concerns for either team, whichever one?
Let me back up. Our tight end, lack of physicality at the point of contact. I've been saying
it. You're gonna say it. I wasn't gonna say nothing.
I've been saying it all year, and I've been pumping Jackson Lloyd, put an 84 on him, let him play tight end and go bust somebody in the mouth. That Asabi running game right there. But the coaches won't listen to me. I've been trying to get on the staff as an analyst and make $35,000 a year, but they won't listen to me, man.
Exactly, bro. What about you, Ted? Being a non-biased source.
Man, I'll tell you, probably I don't know which team, but the team that whichever coaching staff, I guess, can get the team to whoever realizes the gravity of this game more, right? Because this is a college football playoff shaping. Like this game means something in the grand scheme of things. This isn't just any old late at the end of the year football game. You know, this is it for Oklahoma, right? Right. Well, not necessarily because you got 2 more games left, but you lose this game, you're a 3-loss team. College football playoff chances looking slim. I think Alabama maybe could drop this 12%. Game and still make it in. Maybe.
And make that Iron Bowl real damn interesting.
Yeah, I swear.
Yeah, you do not want to lose this football game. Like this game matters, and whichever staff I guess can get their team to realize that more. It make no mistake about it, man. Alabama has got to realize just what the gravity of this game is for Oklahoma. Like this is a game that this is a must win for Alabama, but this is a must win game for Oklahoma. This is essentially a play-in game for them. Yeah, so like.
Oh, go ahead. My fault.
You take that for granted, man. You find yourself in a football game, and which you will. It's a Kellen DeBoer coach team. He close gamed this way all the way to the national championship at Washington. Like it's always in close games. Find a way to make it close.
I said this team reminds me of the 23 Washington squad. The way they play just like it. Close games. They close it out. The quarterback's accurate. He does what you need to do.
You get one hell of a quarterback. It works though.
Yeah,
you said it, Jay. Exactly. You did. You said it, Jay. You sure did.
About you, Brinsky.
Yeah. Oh, I guess I give mine before I pull up this the updated injury report. But
my bad.
Really, mine it just became a concern because Jay said, was it Jay? No, it was it Jay that said? That said it. It's the fish. No, it was definitely
official. Yeah,
officiated. That's what's scaring me right now.
Yeah,
neither one of us gets calls, buddy.
He's an SEC official. They all suck. You know that.
They all bad. Yeah,
terrible,
man.
Terrible.
They terrible, Chuck. They terrible, Chuck. Now I like it. Outside of that, man, it just really guys gonna stay in their lanes, man. When material scramble, we know he's gonna scramble. That's really all gonna be my concern. Can they contain him for real when he started to scramble and he started to go off script? Like, okay, we got him, but then he goes off script and we see how he can run. Even though he did that against Tennessee, I seen him do it against he did a little bit against Auburn, but not much. They're great defense. But that's really my only concern. But here is both of y'all pulled up that report.
My bad.
Coach Sean,
oh no, y'all good.
Hey, Coach Sean.
Yes, sir.
You know something, and you know where I'm coming from. In a big game like this, you know who's scared.
Oh yeah,
you can't go into a game as a player, man, scared.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. You just can't do it, man. It's gonna show up in your game. Okay,
definitely,
and it's gonna show up like nerves, like crazy, and you're gonna lock up, right? You know, we all been there.
Yeah, butterflies. Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. You know, so whichever team can get out the gate like that, man, has a decided advantage because they're both so even. Okay.
Yeah.
And so in cases like that, home field advantage means something, man. You know, crowd
got to do their part too.
Yeah, I tell you, man. You know, like I'm saying, we can't go in there faking the funk, man. You know, being scared. You know, this ain't time to be scared. Okay.
But this is the Thursday report, of course. Any surprises by anybody? Like anything that you see on here? That
one from me. Doubtful. Gentry Williams. He actually talked to the media after practice this week. So he's one of the veteran corners that we usually rotate with Eli Bowen and Cortland Guillory. To me, he was going to be critical in trying to keep up with the 8 million wide receivers y'all got on y'all's roster. Y'all seem to have them on a conveyor belt out there. Just printing them, the printing press. He was the one that was probably the most stressful for me. The questionables, kind of expected, which I'm cool with. I like that Keontez is probable, especially Kobe McKenzie. And as much as I love Kobe McKenzie at linebacker for us, he is really good as a run stuffer. He's not the best in coverage. He can be good, but he's not the fastest. I would prefer to play one of our younger linebackers, a Samuel Masigo, even put big Kendall Daniels, make him play with Kip Lewis out there to really disrupt a lot of that interior passing to, like you said, tight ends. That was kind of my would have been my play on it. But Gentry being doubtful hurts. He would have been fantastic at the in the slot, helping to defend against, like I said, the ridiculous set of wide receivers y'all got.
Jay, our Mason's gonna play.
He ain't playing in next game.
Yeah, I don't see him playing.
I'm about 98% that he is not going to play in this game. I think he's going to stay questionable all the way up until probably right before.
You don't think he'll get a few snaps? He's not going to dress?
Quad, man. Too much power in that quad.
It'd be hard.
But you know what, though? A quad, man, is easier than a hamstring. You wrap it up tight, you can get something out of it.
True.
But it's a quad. It's on the front. It's on the front of the leg.
They're gonna do it. Yeah. They're not.
Y'all's line is way too dang big for him to do that.
but make him a situation. Put him in a 9. Make him a situational. Give you a few snaps. Make a play. The guy's got experience. Okay, and
fair.
Just the threat of him being on the field, they're gonna slide the line that way, which makes your other stunts that much. He's a decoy, man. I mean, if he can get on the field and give me 5 plays, this game is gonna be decided between a handful of plays. We all know that. And that guy has gravity.
They got other dudes that can do more than be a decoy, though.
Okay, well, I'm just saying. If I got him, I'm putting him on the field. That's just me, coach. That's just me.
Jay,
on the screen.
Jay and Jason, is McKenzie the one that came over from Oklahoma State?
No, Gentry isn't. That's Kendall Daniels.
Kendall Daniels was okay. That's the one I was thinking.
Yeah, the giant dude, 6'5", 245, 250.
Yeah,
call him Michael Myers.
I'm gonna ask.
That's Michael Myers. I got you. Okay, now I got you.
The Michigan hit that everybody keeps playing on repeat when he took out Justin Hayes. He was pissed. Yep. That dude, yeah, and the I think he choke slammed the tight end for Ole Miss. That was the Michael Myers play. Him. Like Oklahoma State was wasting him over there. I'm glad we was able to pull him in.
Oklahoma State wastes a lot of guys, but that's no here nor there. No shade.
What's wrong with Deshaun Jones, John?
He was our DB, the defensive back that came in and played a lot of. He played a mixture of safety and corner.
Yeah. So what was wrong with him?
So I'll be honest with you. I know he got dinged up 2 games ago. It was an ankle injury at one point, and now I think his is a calf injury now. Okay. I have to go back and look. It's one of those 2 though.
Yeah.
So he's been dinged up for the past 2 games, in and out though. You look up a report on him.
I'm about to say, just anybody else on the Alabama side? Well, Jason, I asked you too, man, since you're the only Oklahoma guy. Any of these guys concern you? Any surprises? Anything? Anytime I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Anytime I see probable on any guys, I don't even know why they even put probable up there.
The scary one on the questionable one, man. Jaden Jackson, you gotta have him, man. You gotta be happy with him. But aside from that, I think the rest of them, I'd like to see Gentry in there as well, like Jay was saying. But I think it'd be cool to get Kobe back, and that's nice to see him back. Keontae Lewis, it'd be cool to see him back as well. But I think if you're missing Jaden Jackson, there's some depth there as well. But he's definitely been the best defensive lineman for Oklahoma on the interior since he got to Oklahoma. So, I mean, that's a big loss if he don't play.
Well, and it's even saying that Alabama is not even listing a specific injury to Jones. So if that tells you, it's nothing major. It's just something it needs to be week to week now with him.
That makes sense.
Okay. That was highly interesting. So yeah, man, I think they dropped one more. I think on Friday, maybe. Or
they drop one Friday at 7:10, and then they'll have a game day one
Saturday.
Usually like a couple of hours before the game or whatnot.
It's funny that you said 7:10. Like I didn't even realize that. I was like 7:10. That's a weird time just to drop it.
Yeah. That's because the meeting's at 7. That's why, and they drop it at 7:10 directly after.
Okay. You learn something new every day, everybody. Man, since I got y'all brothers up here, man. Because I know we just did a lot of talking on that Alabama and Oklahoma game for obvious reasons. But it's another big game, which is going to be the night game. Jason's favorite team in the whole wide world, those Texas Longhorns, go in there to Athens, Georgia, man. What do y'all think about this game, man? I think both teams coming off a bye. Arch had his best game against Vanderbilt. Riding high. What y'all think about this game?
I like Georgia until I see them go on the road and get a win. I'm gonna pick the Georgia Bulldogs. I mean, the only team that's been able to go in there and beat them since 2021 is Alabama. You know,
yeah.
And the thing is it doesn't really matter if you get behind either. They've been behind 17 a couple of times this year and come back and won anyway. So they look like they may be, kind of getting it together. And as far as they were able to not play with their food against Mississippi State last week. So that's probably not a good thing for Texas. Texas is screwed in this.
Yeah, I'm high on Georgia with this one. They've been playing better football. Like they look like they're back to Gunnar Stockton looks good. Period. Yep. Like they look good in the game against you all. I mean, technically, if that true freshman doesn't drop a wide open catch, it could have been a different result. Still, Bama still could have won the game too, but still, it was a close battle, and it looked like a good team. They look like they are much better than they look better than they did last year. I'm just curious to see if all of this hype for Arch, if this is going to continue, if he has another bad game, because I think that Georgia's going to put him in a blender again. They did it last year. I mean, they had him on the sideline looking like this. Same thing with Quinn. I mean, they brought Quinn out because he was distraught. They put in Arch, and he was distraught. And Arch has been there 3 years, so curious to see what that looks like.
For me, man, I think Georgia's going to beat this team. I've been watching Texas. I don't think they're going to beat Georgia. Georgia's quarterback is playing very, very well now. This guy's, he's not a hindrance anymore, if you want to call it that. I know a lot of the Georgia fans had that sentiment in the beginning of the year.
Gunnar Stockton has proven himself, right?
Yeah, he has. Facts, Jason. I mean, Jason said 100%. This kid is playing. He's efficient. He's playing well. Their running game is getting better. And don't look now, but they just found a pass rush. I mean, these guys are getting pressure on the quarterback now. They got a freshman over there that's getting a lot of snaps. Elijah Griffin that's playing very, very well. I think Georgia beat this team, man. I think late in the fourth quarter, I do believe Georgia should win. I think I'll pick Georgia probably by 10 or more.
Double-digit dub.
How many times did Texas beat Georgia last year?
0.
0. So see, this is where I pick up Coach Sean and what he's been preaching all year. You got to show me.
Yeah, show me, bro.
And Texas so far has not shown me that they can beat Georgia, because I'm supposed to pick Texas because you're facing possibly a better Georgia team this year now that their defense is looking for real. Like I don't understand the mindset behind it. And all of a sudden Texas's defense is giving up 38, 40 points a game all of a sudden. And I'm supposed to pick Georgia, supposed to pick Texas. I'm not going to do that. Sorry.
And don't forget,
one's going down.
Kirby loves to match on the back end. Coach Al, you know this. He loves to play that match zone. We're going to see what Arch made of, just like Jay said. We're going to see what Arch made of.
Yeah. He's going to have to throw it into some really tight windows against Kirby's defense. He's that guy. And then two, Kirby's the best second half adjuster in the country. Period. Bar none. Drop the mic. He's that dude. If you let Georgia lock in defensively, very difficult to move football against them. They make it hard for you, man. As Kirby says, because I live over here in the ATL, they're hard to kill.
Yeah,
they are hard to kill, and they don't care anything about coming back, like Jay said, 2 touchdowns. They don't care. Okay, so no, it's going to be hard for me to pick Texas over them. I don't care what Texas is doing, trending well. They're going between the hedges. This is the SEC. Home field matters, and Georgia, dare I say, is probably the best team in the SEC. And I'm a Bama guy.
I'm not sure. I don't know about that. The last,
I would say they possibly might be playing the best. They might be playing the best.
They're playing very well right now, though.
They're peaking right now. The only 2 teams I think are peaking It's Georgia and A&M.
I was going to say A&M. I was fixing to say.
Mhm.
Everybody's showing A&M love, but like I say, A&M hadn't been on the road to Alabama. A&M hadn't been on the road to Georgia. A&M hadn't been on the road
enough.
like that.
That's fair.
So they got
Right.
to, like Coach Sean, you got to show me.
Gotta
Georgia
show
been on
me.
the road. Alabama been on the road. Oklahoma been on the road.
Bring up that Tennessee game, Coach Al. They went
Yeah.
down 14 to 17 points. They didn't go to throwing the ball all over the
Exactly,
field.
man.
They didn't lose their identity. They just
Nope.
ran the
not at all.
ball, and
Right.
came back and won that thing.
Right. I mean, the season, like I say, Georgia is peaking right now.
They
Everything's
are.
you get Kobe Young back. He's a deep threat at receiver number 8. He's been out for the last 3 games with injury. If they get that dude back that can stretch the field, they got 4 running backs that they are playing.
They all different
Okay.
too. They
They
all
all
different.
different. 33 is the best. Okay. And they putting it together, man. And they know what winning looks like over there in Georgia at a big time level, man. Don't count them dudes out, man, just because
Facts.
they lost to us. They've only lost 1 game.
Look, fans, Coach Al, really quickly, fans do Georgia just like they do Alabama. Just like they used to do the old Oklahoma teams. Oh, that ain't the same Oklahoma. That ain't the same, because you're comparing them to themselves.
That's right.
And Elijah Griffin is
hey.
a stud.
Yeah, I'm just saying. I mean, I live here in Georgia, man. And I'm not putting on my fan glasses. I'm a football coach, a former, retired, whatever. But I call it like I see it. If you don't like it, okay, fine. I'm entitled to what I got to say. But I think Georgia is a dangerous team. They're starting to jail right now.
Yeah.
They got all the combinations that it needs to go deep in the playoff. They can run the football. They can defend. They don't beat themselves. They come from behind. They got a great coaching staff. They got depth. They got everything you need right now.
Identity.
Yeah, they know who they are.
Yeah,
for sure.
Truth.
I got Georgia in this game, man. But I think it's probably gonna be. I don't know if Georgia covers the spread in this game. I think it's gonna be
What is the spread?
6.5. 6.5.
Bruh.
And it's staying. It ain't moving.
I think it ended up being. I think it ended up being closer.
It's moved down to 5.5 on my book.
Really?
Where I go with it.
Yeah. I'm taking Georgia because I don't trust Texas in a close game against them. Like, if you can't win a close and they can't blow them off the field. So like, how do you beat a Georgia team that don't lose close games and it's tough to blow them off the field? You don't. So that's why.
Right.
I'm taking Georgia in this football game, but I think it's gonna be a lot closer than we're probably thinking.
You know what? The only thing I'm upset about right now is that Coach Al got on me when I used the R word last week, and he just used it just a few minutes ago.
I slipped. I slipped.
I was tired.
I was on a rant. I was on a rant. Okay, how about that? I have changed careers. Okay, all right. How about that?
But
I like that word. I like it better.
I'm not gonna lie to you, man. This Georgia and Texas game, of course, one of my predictions was this year. I said my Arch was gonna win the Heisman, just because how everything was setting up.
Like, the storyline was there. Yeah,
with the best play caller, I believe the best play caller in the country when he wants to be. I at least say that. But defense, the guys that they had come back. The one thing I did not factor was that O-line. The O-line, it really all depends. This really plays in the Georgia hands, especially with that O-line. And we love us some Elijah Griffin over here. I feel like the boys, the next one up.
That boy monster, man.
Yeah, I think this is one of those games he can just go out there and show out. If Texas defense, if they O-line can just stand up, I feel like Archer's getting all those reps in now. Now, I think one thing I'm starting to I forgot who said this, like, man, those quarterback reps, like those actual game time reps, those matter a whole lot. And the older I get, the more and more I'm seeing that. Like, the more game time reps you get, the better they'll get to know. You can't really tell from a quarterback with just like 5 games and you just playing fast football and all that. And he's getting a lot of reps, and he's just getting better and better. But this one is going to be a huge test on this road at night in them hedges. But you know what? Everybody going Georgia. Only way Texas wins this
there
game.
you go.
Only way.
There you go.
Only
Uh-oh.
way. Only way.
Always one.
Don't do
No,
it.
I know it's all,
This is
no. We usually agree all the time. If I know it was just Vanderbilt and all that. I like what I see, but I have to see it on the road. If he goes out there and plays anything like he played in the Vanderbilt game, not towards the end when they took their foot off the pedal and all that, when they clearly had this game won, then they almost blew it. If he plays anything like how he played in the first half of the first 3 quarters of that Vanderbilt game, I had these guys winning, and I think they win by 3.
So you're picking Texas to win, not situationally. You're picking.
Yeah, who you picking to win?
So
who you picking to win?
Because I ain't letting you get out
I
of this.
think I made it clear. Oh, okay.
You
No, that
didn't
wasn't
at
clear
all.
enough. I am picking Texas to go in there and upset the Dogs.
All right, so we're betting what a case of Cokes.
Ooh.
Hey,
Brisky, we're not writing code here. There's no if then statement. Okay?
Yeah, you're right.
You pick one or the other.
I just believe those reps starting to come in. I really believe in them. I just like, man, a lot of these guys just young. Those receivers are super young. It's just a lot of young guys on that team. I don't think this is I don't know where this Heisman talk coming from. Coach Carl said something about that last night. I haven't heard no Heisman talk. I'm like, bro, that Heisman talk went out the window like
Way longer.
about 2 months ago. That's way out the window. But I believe these 2 weeks, Kirby had 2 weeks. I believe the edge. I think everything. A lot of the stuff goes towards Georgia way. But I believe the better quarterback that day is going to be Arch.
Oh, good Lord.
So
I don't know.
Brisky, though, to your point,
I don't know, man.
I do want to bring this up because I always be talking about hype, right? And how it worked both ways. I want y'all to realize that if this dude's name was Blake Shapen, we'd be talking about him as one of the better quarterbacks in the SEC right now.
Who?
Statistically.
Which one?
Arch Manning.
Shit.
The reason why he's not living up to expectations is because the expectations were so high. If we didn't know who he was coming into the year, you're talking about a guy that's at 2,100 yards, 18 touchdowns, and 6 picks.
You know what, Tess? I'm so glad.
That's not the argument, though.
No. I wanted to bring that up just to the point of like he's played bad, but he's not like.
He's not trash.
By the standards of
trash.
His name is Manning. What does that mean?
Then,
I'm gonna tell you something right now.
That's for him to say. I don't know.
You ain't been on the last. You ain't been on the last.
Like I'm out of there. I'm done.
You ain't been on the Monday show. You ain't been on the recap show. I went on a rant twice. I went on a twin, and I'm so glad you bringing up Mississippi State again. I need the Mississippi State argument to die. They are who they are. They're booty cheeks. They're trash. They're not it, man. You are what your records say you are. I don't care about this guy putting up garbage numbers in garbage time. They're not. They almost did this. They almost did that. You know who they about to be? Almost University. But I know what their record is. They are not it. Stop talking to me about Mississippi State. They are ass.
Wow, you kind of a 2-pack.
He's coming at you, by the way, Tez. I think
I wasn't coming at Tez. I wasn't coming at Tez about it.
That felt personal.
Oh, no. I just got tired of them talking about Mississippi State.
You talking about Nick?
No, shout out to Nick, man. No, but it was just
well, now, Nick,
you brought up Mississippi State again, and it just triggered me. It just triggered me.
I was about to say, because Nick predicted Mississippi State to win 6 games this year. They had 5. So, who knows?
Who they last 2 games?
I don't know.
They
probably not going to win the last 2 games.
And you was on that show. You know who else he picked? He picked last week that Georgia was going to outright just lose to Mississippi State, and they going to cover.
Yeah, he did. He was wrong.
It wasn't no surprise. That's what I'm like, bro. Anybody would, if you just take I don't know what's the thing with him in Mississippi State. What does he see? Like, just take this off. Do whatever fandom you have, take that off.
Bro, you asking me to make his argument. You should invite him on the show so he can make his own
I
argument.
will love it. I will love it. I'm trying not to give you this argument because I already said what I said to him about it.
Up, bro. Wound up.
Man. Like that's it. I didn't know you felt so passionately about it.
I know, right? I was like,
Oh, I said it on your show. I don't know how you didn't feel passionate about this. I made it super clear on your show.
Yeah,
I was like,
hey, I really give Ted some love though. I give Ted some love because I can remember back when the season first started, all of us was talking. I thought Texas A&M defense was gonna suck. Ted's and Coach Carl, I believe, was the only two. Was it 2-2, Brinsky?
Matter of fact, I'm gonna go back and look at the receipts.
That pick
because I know it was Ted's one of them.
I do remember that. Ted's was like, nah, I'm going with Texas A&M.
They're pretty bad early, but they've been really good.
I think Texas A&M and Georgia to play in the SEC championship.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
we'll see how that works out.
Yeah, I got Bama playing against Texas A&M for because Elko, man, the argument I've given for A&M and I've tried to remind people that these kids that are juniors and seniors on this roster right now for A&M on defense, those are Elko's kids. He recruited them when he was there. The 3 years he was there at A&M before he went for 2 years at Duke. The veterans are his. Those are his kids. He recruited. They know him. So he didn't walk into a situation like he basically did the opposite of Signetti, right? Yeah. He didn't have to bring people with him. His people was there waiting for him. Yeah. He just had to go in there and put in work. And so he had it really good. It was, especially because he's a defensive guy, it was perfect. He just walked back. A lot of those dudes was like, oh, you coming back? We don't stay here. We ain't going nowhere. If you come back, we staying. And here you go.
Getting key guys out the portal like Dez Ritz. Then you getting
Carver, Mario. Yeah, you get weapons you need.
Concepcion.
Oh my God,
Concepcion. Both of them dudes.
Who's more electric? Concepcion or the kid from Miami?
Come on, Tony.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a good one.
That kid from Miami, bro. He's different.
I'm probably giving it to Tony a slight edge, but I think both are.
Yeah, both. I watched that kid from Texas.
Both of them.
I was like,
Craver. I think that's who he meant.
Yeah, Craver. Yeah, Craver's the other one, Mario Craver. Now, hell, the crazy thing is, they still got Terry Bussey out there. They still ain't really got a chance to unleash him yet.
That's what I saw at the beginning of the year. Is like the roster was so talented. Like eventually, I mean, okay, you if you get that enough, if you get enough talent on the field, eventually under the right coaching, it's gonna come to fruition. It's gonna happen for you. You're gonna win a bunch of games. And man, how long have they had that, right? The top recruiting class is perennially, eventually, man, it's gonna be there for you. So they just needed the right leadership. Like Jason said, Elko coaching a lot of his guys. Man, there you have it. You see it. It looked a little clunky at the beginning of the year, though. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Defensively, they couldn't stop a nosebleed in the run game.
They're legit now, though.
But it,
I think
talent.
One thing and another thing with this SEC championship, man, even if we beat Oklahoma, I'm still not counting us in there because we still got to go to Auburn.
Yeah. Oh yeah, y'all got a scrappy 5-win Auburn is kind of dangerous. I do understand that. I've heard
the last 8 times we've been there. Auburn was 6-5.
There is something about that place, Jay.
Yes,
that I'm gonna tell you. If you
we keep hearing that, but. Yeah.
Auburn was 6-5.
Hey, listen, man. I'm telling you guys, man. Welcome to the SEC. Okay,
it's voodoo on Alabama is what it is. I get
it. Over there, the voodoo was on them.
Man,
you're right about that.
We was ranked
we've been on the receiving end of all the
and
curses.
5 at one time. We almost lost. It took Bryce Young to Ja'Cory Brooks to get us to overtime. Well, it was 4 overtimes, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. 4 or 5. And we hit Mitchell on a little stick route, and we won. Right? We was ranked. They were 6-5. A couple years ago, Gravedigger. We all know about the Gravedigger. So every time we go there, and that's not to even count the times before Bryce when Jalen Hurts, we would go down there and
you can look at the last 15 years.
Yeah, man.
You can go as far as that. Like when we had Derrick Henry that 2015 they was tight the whole game. It took Derrick Henry on his 42 carry on his 42nd carry to run a touchdown in.
Yeah. This
I
is
think
overtime, man.
I think this year what's going to be the storyline though is y'all honestly only have like 2 games of film. I mean, realistically, I mean,
That's
of course the
true.
concepts were there, what we were doing the entire year, but the play calling and the rhythm and the tendencies, that's all going to be different because that's a new guy doing that.
Nick.
So yeah.
Yeah,
And he did it to the tune of the best offensive performance in Auburn history.
But on
in
the flip
terms of
side of
spreading the
that,
ball out.
the guy that may possibly be our quarterback, his experience level is not like that. I mean,
That is true. That's true.
Sure, he's going to be at home. Sure. That Vanderbilt game was his first real start, right? Am I mistaken?
In the SEC.
What SEC?
In the SEC, yeah. So we'll see.
Right.
It is what it is.
Jay,
That's what makes
we-
this game against
we-
Oklahoma so important.
I know we talked about this many times, Jay, because I know we about to wrap it up soon. We probably going to keep talking about this until the actual hiring is about to happen. But man, what's your thoughts on this Florida job, this LSU job, this Penn State job? You have any predictions? Because we had predictions for that Penn State job. Me and Coach Sean, we thought it was Matt. Was it Matt Rule? We thought
he was interested. He was interested in that job, but
he's from
Nebraska,
Penn State. The
I
AD
know.
is his dude. He played at Penn State.
Yeah, Nebraska went on and opened the checkbook for him.
Open the checkbook for now. That don't to me. I'm keeping it a buck. That extension don't mean nothing till the season's end.
For sure.
Right now, this just calm down kids and people's minds. But I think in the season he's still going to be in the play. But if I'm looking at Penn State, they need to make a splash. And that's going to be a challenge. I don't know if there's anybody I think that they could really yank. Probably be Drink. Like everybody's been talking about Drinkwitz going there. I could see
from Iowa State.
Okay, that could happen.
Man, Matt Campbell is a weird one. He's turned down so many jobs over the years. It just doesn't feel like that fits him. And I don't know why. But I could totally see him in one of these SEC jobs. I could see him in one of these SEC jobs.
I told Brinsky, Jason don't believe it. Jason will not give me no credit on it. Lane is going to Florida. You watch. Lane is let me tell you something, man. I got a lot of family out in LA. Them California people are different. They're different. They love look, man. He loves sun. He loves water. He is going. He's went as far as Ole Miss is going to take him, bro.
I believe you now. I told
he's
you,
going, bro.
Especially after everything that happened at LSU, they done screwed it all up.
No, he ain't going there. LSU got too much going on, bro.
Man.
LSU screwed it all up. They got
they don't
want to pay.
LSU had a chance, but they decided they didn't really want it.
Yeah, they doing too much. Got the governor involved, and they
now
I told y'all.
We just gonna.
I told y'all that Auburn job looking better by the day.
I gotta get out.
Every day it looks better and better.
What you say, Jason? Jason, what did you say?
I gotta get out of here, fellas. I got sooner intel.
Same.
Oh,
I gotta jump in a minute too. So, but yeah, it's
safe travels, guys.
It's gonna be weird.
I'm gonna make sure to let these guys shout out their channel before we get up out of here. I'm about to say, Jason, you can go ahead.
Y'all know where to find me. Hall of Fame College Football on YouTube. I would say Twitter, but I don't know. I'm still booted from Twitter for whatever reason.
Gotta get them back on there, man.
I got hacked and they booted me after that. It's weird.
You must have bought a gas vehicle.
There it was.
Jay, shout out to your channel, brother.
Yeah, you can find me over at Unfair Sports here on YouTube. Search Sooner or Later Sports wherever podcasts download, listen to, and Locked On Sooners. Appreciate you all, gents.
Don't walk out yet, brother. Don't walk out yet. I know Tez didn't see it, and maybe Coach.
Oh, don't you dare! No. Arrest this man.
Keep mean Jock and jump
Put
off?
that man in jail. Put that man in jail.
Can't be
My
stopped.
son
Appreciate
works.
you, bro.
Appreciate you, Jay.
Later.
Oh yeah, man. That's it. I said, man, you got to introduce a superstar, man, the right way, man.
Love that, man.
Now,
My
We got
son
a
works.
question for y'all though.
My son works.
The panel here. Does Brian Daboll come back to coaching in college?
Oh hell no.
Oh,
Is
Hell
he
no.
probably.
fired?
Probably.
Hell no.
I don't know if he get it
He's
in
in
another
the league
NFL
now, and
job.
he's-
A lot of pro coaches don't want to make that step, man. They don't want to deal with all that. You know, I know this person, they don't want to deal with all that extra, you know, especially now. Especially
At least
now.
in the
Well,
NFL, bro.
but-
The only
but
thing you
about
really
it,
do
though-
is just coaching. You ain't trying to raise no money. You ain't trying to talk to no parents. You ain't talking to no recruits. It's just straight
Yeah,
coaching.
but here's the thing about it though. It's like that now, but look where it's going. 3-4 years from now, all you're gonna have to do is show up and coach. You got a GM on the roster already.
You will
You-
forever
you're
be
hiring-
begging. I hear
You're
you. But
hiring,
one
you're
thing about
hiring everybody and getting that system in place. All you're gonna have to do eventually is just show your face. You may have to go to a couple of living rooms.
That's a
and,
fact.
and that's it.
one thing about college recruiting, man, is it'll forever be begging 16 and 17-year-olds to come to your school, whether that be for money, whether that be for, whatever, however you want to frame it, it'll forever be you catering to these kids. That's a whole fact. And a lot of pro coaches just don't want to do it. They don't want to do it.
Coach Sean, and there is the summer camps
Yeah,
on
Yeah.
campus.
on campus. Yeah. And that's
So that is
that
part of
is
the
huge.
job.
Yeah.
That's
huge.
not a GM's job. That's your job.
It's your
You know,
job. You got to chaperone that
It's
thing.
time. You got to stand in long lines and shake
Yeah.
kids' hands. You know, you got the spring game you got to deal with.
All that.
It's
You
still
gotta eat
interacting
what
with
you like. You
people.
know what I mean?
Abel,
Hey,
he's an NFL guy.
just saying, did Schumann get in? I know that's talking about Glenn Schumann, but I just want to give a shout out to Mike Bobo for the job he doing this year, calling that offense, man.
Facts.
Like, it's very underrated what he doing,
Facts.
putting on the field offensively.
We forgot. Now, Ted, you the man with the master plan. Who is Auburn hiring? Let us know.
I couldn't tell you who they gonna hire. I can tell you, I would if it was me, I'd stick with who we got.
Jay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
With DJ Durkin. And I'm gonna say this, if anybody's in the chat that, because I hear this a lot, there's a narrative that's going around. A lot of people saying, "Oh, why would you just go with DJ Durkin? He's only gonna have a couple games of experience. He's not proving himself." These are the same people that criticize his staff for not hiring Cadillac Williams, when Cadillac Williams didn't have any coaching experience, had only had those 3 games at Auburn. So it's got to work both ways. I'm always a fair person. It's gotta you gotta play the narrative both ways. If we're being perfectly honest, now we don't know what this guy is going to do throughout the rest of the season, but if he can manage to win these 2 football games, get to a bowl game, he will have achieved more than what Cadillac Williams did in that short period of time. So
If
you
he
can't
beats
support
Bama.
that hire and then but you can't support that hire and then come back and look at this guy and say, "Oh, well, he's unproven in the SEC." When you were screaming for a coach that hadn't coached a game in the SEC.
He beat Bama. They're going to sign him
If he
that
beats
night.
Bama, he's in the driver's seat. I'm telling you.
Facts.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Brinsky,
Yeah.
who did I say was going to Auburn 2 weeks ago?
Oh, I really didn't hear. Did you
John
say?
Summerall.
Yeah, I
Summerall.
was about to say
Summerall's
something.
going to end
Yeah,
up.
he's the betting
He's
favorite, right?
going to Auburn. I've been saying it. I'm going to keep pounding that drum.
But
Did y'all see that?
something too about that?
Did y'all see that Nick Saban is the actual betting favorite to
Yeah,
go to LSU right now?
That is wild.
Yeah,
That's hype.
Yeah.
That's
I
hype.
was like, wow,
That's hype.
wow.
Yep.
But
It's
like
interesting.
what Coach Sean said about that, John. Yeah, I just don't see it, man.
I don't see it. I don't understand it. It's just
I got
like
an inside
hearing.
source on, my partner Big A. Shout out to Anthony Reagan. Went to school with him. Really, really. When I tell you Roll Tide Willie type family, now 14 M's will make you change your mind about that kind of thing,
Yeah.
But it'll be very, very interesting to see what happened with that.
I think Durkin should be the guy they hire.
Yeah,
Personally, and that's just because if anything, the players are behind the guy, right, Tez?
Yeah.
I think the biggest
I
mistake
think when
these
the
schools
players
make is
choose.
splash hires. I can't stand that. What like, bro, you better go get a coach that got the pulse of your school, your administration, You and your team. What this splash hire?
It never
Yeah,
worked.
they get a splash hire.
I need to
I'm
clip that.
telling you,
Hey,
it
Bill
almost-
Belichick was a splash. We got a splash hire.
There's only been one that worked, and that was Urban Meyer to Ohio State
Ohio
that I
State,
can remember,
Splash.
honestly. But like other than that, just if you really think about it, when teams go hire big name coaches, it don't really work out.
Ask
Yeah.
USC.
It just
Boom.
doesn't. There's no exact science to it. We sit up here and
Yeah.
break it down and say, have they proven this? We go through their whole background and history. Then like the good coaches end up being the ones that just come from a position coach, get an opportunity. Next thing you know it, they're the most coveted coach in the country.
Look at the guy.
Marcus
Notre Dame.
Freeman, Mike Elko.
Oh, you said it at the same
Like-
time. Yeah, right.
Facts.
Classic example.
It's-
And
Wasn't no splash hires.
don't look
Splash.
now, but Mike Elko had the 7th ranked recruiting class last year, and now he has the 6th for the 2026 class. They're not going nowhere. A&M's going to be a for real team for a long time as long as he's there.
Yeah. Look at Notre Dame.
and they recovered from a
yeah.
splash hire.
The
Yeah,
guy
yeah.
who-
Think about it.
Yeah.
He saved them from that splash hire and that disaster
did.
that Jimbo got there.
Well, low key, he was a splash hire.
Who?
Yeah, I guess you say
Elko?
that.
Mike,
Well, he was
Elko,
moving up a conference at the time, so I
It wasn't.
give him that.
it
Yeah.
wasn't like the, oh my God, this is such
Yeah.
and such going there.
It wasn't like
John
Marcus
Gruden.
Freeman to anyone.
Splash hire.
John Gruden. I love hearing that.
Yeah,
I think when they say John Gruden is the dumbest ish
Yo, yeah,
in the
thank you.
world.
We
This
yeah.
man
all-
ain't-
I think we all agree with that.
like
So
this
you
man
got-
ain't recruited in 20 years. He ain't been in college football since the 80s and 90, early 90s. So it's like, bro, he know it's
He don't-
football, but
he
come
don't
on,
Did you
wanna
yo.
see this? But
He
I
want to
gotta-
be the spokesperson for the team.
I got to
Yeah.
say something, guys. We got a guy here that says Sark retired Saban. And I'm
What?
saying, how many championships has Sark won? I don't care if Saban's retired or not.
Bro,
Oh,
Yes, sir.
Bevo just
I know
Bevo
where
likes
he
to troll.
did get his ring from.
Thank you. And he brought the system. And how many coaches did he take from Bama with him to Texas?
a lot.
all of you
Okay.
copy Alabama. Stop
Yeah.
it. Stop it. You know what I mean?
Bevo
I
just
understand that,
Saban-
but I'm like, my goodness, man.
Coach
Really.
Saban
I
got
literally,
more
I
championships
literally don't understand the Texas
than
one,
he
though.
do losses when you look at all of them. The SECs.
Yeah.
Boy, please.
And you may not have him after this season.
What has Texas won?
That's what I'm
Exactly.
saying.
Texas
Like,
has won the
I
same
never
thing
understood the
Alabama's
Texas
won
one.
of late. Nothing.
Yeah, it's true. That is
Hey,
so
man.
So please.
2005 is a
Sarkisian got there.
long time, my brother.
You can't pay no attention to Texas fans, bro. You can't pay no attention to them.
Yeah, I mean, you know, you catch Saban after his staff's been poached for like 7-8 years in a row, and they're a shell of what they are, and they still at the top of, you know. Come on, man, really, truly, is that all you got?
Yeah, you
I-
can't
Is,
pay
I
is
like to
that all
tell
you
them.
got?
I like to tell
I
him
mean,
all the time. man.
Let's see pre-Sark versus post-Sark. Okay, you guys gonna suck just like the orange you wear.
Exactly. You can't pay
Yeah.
Oh,
attention.
that's for sure, man.
Can't pay
I like
attention
to
to
tell
Texas.
him.
That's why
to
that's why I don't get it, because of
Tasting
the
stuff.
pre-Sarkisian years is just 8 wins, 7 wins, 6 wins,
And a bunch of
6
damn
wins,
vodka.
7 wins.
Let's just be
Like, it's
real.
just all over the place.
Yeah.
So I don't understand it.
And then they like
Bunch
to
of
hang,
vodka, bro.
they like to
Stop it.
hang that banner up. We went into Tuscaloosa and beat them. The only thing that matters, I promise you can have that win. You can
Take
have
it.
that win all
Facts.
you want. But guess what? It's a nice little crystal ball sitting up there in the athletic complex that say 2010 national champions against the Texas Longhorns. So I would take that over you coming to our house beating us. And also, just to put this in perspective, the last time y'all had one of those nice little crystal balls, which we moved on to like 2 different trophies after that. Just want to throw that out there. You can't even win the conference. Just want to throw that out there again, too. You can't win the conference. Throw that out there again because you need to hear that. Last time y'all won a national championship, I was a freshman in high school. I sat there and watched Vince Young run that ball in there in high school as a freshman. I'm now 34 years old with a wife and a child.
That's
And we're going to
crazy.
still count. I believe my child will graduate with her doctorate before y'all even think about winning another national championship. Just
Texas
wanna
ain't
throw that
won a championship since George W. Bush was president. We don't care about what you talking about. You don't get no respect because you win.
Like, come
and the
on,
fact
man.
that you bragging about winning a game that meant nothing virtually tells you the difference in y'all and us. They just tell you the difference. You still bragging about beating Alabama. Boy, we don't care
hey,
about
Coach
that.
Sean, and they can't beat a team that we own.
Facts. You let a team called Georgia. Can I say
Yeah.
ASS on this channel? I want to ask before I say it. You let Georgia whip your ass, not once, but twice in the same season. Boy, don't nobody care about what you're talking about.
Hey man, this is a name right here, Coach Haynes.
Coach Hayes.
Coach.
What's up, Coach?
It's an honor to have you up in here, Coach. It is an honor. It is an honor and a privilege, my guy.
I
love
Coach
it,
Hayes, man.
Appreciate that, man. It's an honor and a privilege, my guy. We got to get
Polar Timmy.
I saw that
Timmy. Polar Timmy, man.
Love
hey, man,
Coach
I highly respect the guy that I have in this business,
sir.
man. Definitely got to get you up here, man.
Yeah, much love, Coach Hayes, for sure.
Yeah, man. But definitely, man, just want to give a shout out to these brothers, man, for another great episode. Appreciate everybody coming up in here. Man, y'all already know, man, it's go time. It's that time of the year. November, put up or shut up. Yeah. Said read the previous comment.
It's probably gonna be something about Miami.
It is.
Oh man, easily. And I will take this to my grave. I'm the biggest Alabama fan, Coach. But that 2001 Miami team is the greatest team ever assembled, which has my favorite player of all time. Well, there's two of them on there: Edward Reed and the late great Sean Taylor. Man, just too many studs on that squad, man. Yeah. I still trip about just Frank Gore is on the bench. Sean is on the bench. Vince Wilfork is on the bench. Just so many Hall of Famers. A lot of guys getting gold jackets off that squad, man. Yeah, so, man, appreciate you. Man. Hey, man, like I said, man, we're going to have to set up something, man. We got to get you up here. Everybody respect you up here, man. Highly respected guy.
For sure.
But like I said, man, appreciate y'all, man. I'm going to let these guys shout out their channels, man. We're going to get up out of here.
First of all, appreciate the invite, Brinsky. Obviously, Coach Sean, Coach Al, Tez, Jason was on here earlier. Jay obviously on here earlier. It feels like there was about 68 people on tonight. So obviously, love talking football with all y'all. Everybody in that comment section, Stacy, go Dogs. You gonna handle business this weekend. We got it. Trojan Fight, Jesus, Ephraim, Susan, Kimberly, all y'all. Appreciate everybody in that comment section. That's why I do what I do and get on here and talk football. But yeah, T-Town Media at T-Town Media 25 as far as X goes. Come check us out Wednesday night, Sunday night. We got some recruiting stuff coming up and all that good stuff at 6 p.m. Central Time.
Hey, good evening, everybody. Hey, thanks for having me on again, as always, man. I love hanging out with you guys, man. Not to mention the stellar chat, the fans, man. You guys make this, because we be looking at the comments. We talk about it off the line, you know, and there's some regulars up in here that regularly support the channel. Couldn't do it without you guys. That's what this is all about, you know. But yeah, you see where I am, IG and X, and the channel that I got up that I haven't put any content on yet. Got a few things on there, not much, but got some work to do with that. But I just love hanging out with Coach Sean and
yes, sir.
And you know, John and code name Tez, man. You know, it's nothing like hanging out with a secret agent, man. You know, I mean, that's just. I need to have my tuxedo on like James Bond with that cool fly tuxedo on, man. I mean, come in here all night with a tuxedo on, man. Tez gonna do a show, man. Code name Coach Al, you know. That code name Hollywood, like that. Give me a gold white, the black tuxedo on.
Mike.
Everybody ain't able, Coach. Everybody ain't able.
Well, cut it out, man. Oh man, yeah, you can find me at It's SEC Season on all platforms. Especially here on YouTube. Always a pleasure to come on here and talk football with you guys, man. Yeah, got the most credible ranking show of all ranking shows. You can catch us on Tuesday doing that right after they give out the college football playoff rankings. We talk about that for a little while, and then we get into our rankings. And got some more content coming, man. I got a series where you guys get to hear me talk about a bunch of different subjects around the SEC. So pretty excited about that. But check it out, man. It's at ACC season.
But yeah, man, hey, you need to add. Hold on, man. I like that hoodie, brother. I like that hoodie.
This is an old one.
I
This
don't
is
care.
like-
I don't care,
Like
man.
2019.
Gigi.
Yeah. Hey, you got Institute and University on there. Hey, man. No, you got all three of them. You got normal, Institute, and University. Hey, man.
So you got to be from there to know the top ones. Though, if you know, you know.
Oh, if you know, you know, boy. Do
Yeah.
I?
Big shout out to my Tuskegee brethren, man. That's all the way from Alabama A&M University. Big shout out to Coach Hayes too, man. I used to call in the Coach Hayes show, man. Talk football, man, from HBCU perspective, man. Big fan of his, man. Big fan of his channel. And I love brothers that can talk to X's and O's. And Coach Hayes, obviously with his coaching background, really love everything he's doing over there, man. Tap in with Coach Hayes too, you guys, at Coach Hayes Football. Really good channel if you know football, if you want to talk football. Love his channel to death, for sure. Big shout out to Alabama A&M University, man. All my boys are still up there, man, doing their thing. And big happy belated birthday yesterday. First coach gave me my job, Coach Waldrop. Much love to you, man. Happy birthday to you, who always tap in with the show. Don't really comment a lot, but always tap in. He'll say something every once in a while. Much love to him. And everybody over there at JC and BJ. You know what I'm saying? Always, Coach, you already know, man. You already know. You can definitely find me at JMHO Sports Talk. That's just my humble opinion. That's on Twitter and YouTube. JMHO Sports Talk on Twitter and YouTube.
And of course, man, I'm Brinsky Sharp of the Sharpshooter Sports Talk, man. Like I said, man, Coach Hayes coming up in here late, man. That's dope, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. That means we moving up in this world. We becoming somebody. That's what I said, man. You got Coach Al up in the building, you got Coach Sean up in the building. So just to have definitely whenever we get you up here, man, definitely got to make sure all those guys up here with Coach Carl, so y'all can talk all this S's and O's. So I can just sit here and learn some more, man. I know that's going to be a dope show. So, but like I said, man, appreciate everybody. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. And I don't know where we're doing the recap show at this week, but either Coach Sean want to do it or I can.
I do, because I ain't doing it in a while.
Man, you ain't doing it in a minute, man. But you've been having running around here. So this week, after the game, Coach Sean's channel, man. Coach Sean's channel for the Alabama-Oklahoma post-game show. So be there, show your love, hit that subscribe button, because you already know how the post-game show go. So appreciate everybody. And how can I forget, man? How can I forget?
Urban Raj, shout out to them real quick.
Oh yeah, man, definitely shout out to
Urban Raj for sure.
And man, this is how I feel about my quarterback right now, man. I just wanted to put this up here because it was just so funny to me, and somebody was talking to me about my Commanders earlier, and this is how I felt about my quarterback.
And now he has to overcome another obstacle. So I'm going to support him. I'm going to lift him up, and I'm going to be there for him, because I see the way he fights. I see the way that he works, and I know who he is as a person, and that's all I have to say to address him.
Shout out to Marcus Mariota, man, because we going through it. Jaden Daniels out for the year, man, with that broken elbow, man.
Yeah, boy.
I mean, time somebody say, "Hey, man, how you feel about your team?" I seen that clip, and I said, "Bro, this is exactly how I feel. I'm going to support him." Not a lot of confidence behind it, but
so I saw a tweet that said that Jameis Winston need to be the backup quarterback for all 32 teams.
What?
So he should just be like the all-time backup quarterback. So anybody need a backup, they just call it Jameis.
I'm gonna tell you right now,
look,
man.
Don't get it twisted.
He's like the greatest.
Jameis gonna go out there and throw for 400. And he gonna throw you a couple picks. But he
gonna spin it.
Man,
the receiver's gonna be happy that day.
Man, when his career is over, boy, that man gonna make so much money off TV. It ain't gonna make no sense, man. How much money he gonna make off TV? He's the next one up, man. But we'll catch y'all on the next one, and roll damn tide.